The Shazam kids are coming into their power and taking a wild ride to other worlds. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the page of Shazam issue number 2 and find out for ourselves, shall we? Alrighty then, so picking up from where the last issue left off, a mysterious man showed up at Billy Batson's foster home claiming to be his real dad, and he certainly looks the part. Obviously, Billy's foster parents are apprehensive about dealing with this dude. Why is he showing up right now? What if he wants to take Billy away? Billy has become such a big part of their household and so important to his siblings, it would kill them if he left. It's also around this point too, the foster parents discover that all of their kids are missing, which, you know, in the grander scheme of foster parents in the United States, still doesn't even make them the worst foster parents ever. The kids we of course know are all at the Rock of Eternity. They had discovered a magical subway station at the end of the previous issue and a map linking to a bunch of different realms they've never been. 6 realms are open, including the game realm, the dark realm, and oh hey look, a realm belonging to monsters. That one's been blocked off, thankfully. The kids being kids all naturally want to go and explore all of these magical places. Mary is the only adult in the room and figures they shouldn't go stumbling into stuff they don't quite understand. Billy has his own theories too. After all, when he was first brought to Wizard Shazam, it was done via the subway, and he wonders if this is the same, and that perhaps if by exploring some of these other worlds they will better understand their roles as champions of magic and the legacy of the Shazam mantle. Ultimately, they decide to compromise and go to a place called the Funlands, because I mean really, could anything bad happen in a place called the Funlands? Now while all that is going on, we also get a B story involving Dr. Thaddeus Savannah, a longtime villain of Shazam and the Shazam family, but he's not alone. He has a little stowaway in his brain. And that would be Mr.Mind, an alien caterpillar who can talk and influence people. He is also one of Shazam's greatest foes. Seriously, why hasn't there been like 100 movies about this guy? This is that kind of golden age comic book weirdness they just don't make anymore. Now when the Shazam kids make it to the Funlands, it's everything they could ever hope. It's Disneyland on steroids. Only, you know, here's just hoping they don't spend all their money on Funland bucks. They hope that if they can split up into teams of 2, they can maybe understand a little bit more about this land and their connection to it, and, you know, also have a lot of fun along the way. The kids come to perhaps too much of an early but somewhat still interesting conclusion that perhaps if the champions of magic created these realms, maybe this place was meant as some sort of cosmic magical break room where they could all just chill out. Only the Funlands isn't all teacup rides and funnel cakes. There is a sinister underbelly going on. None of the clowns have names, and there's absolutely 0 adults. In fact, there was one older kid who ran away when they tried to give him a birthday cake, and I mean, everyone loves cake, so there's gotta be something sinister about that. Now, who exactly runs the Funlands, you might be wondering? Well, turns out he actually knows the Shazam kids quite well. He calls himself King Kid, and he also makes the bold declaration that he is actually the 7th champion of magic, which basically makes him their new brother as the comic ends. So that was Shazam issue number 2, everybody, and again, this series continues to just be such a pleasant read from start to finish. Geoff Johns manages to infuse his writing with such a sense of childlike adventure. I don't think you can really get that from any other book on the shelf right now. There's also a ton of references to older Shazam / Captain Marvel stories that I think no matter what type of fan you are or how long you've been reading, there's definitely going to be something here that you're going to enjoy. There was no backup issue this time, which is a shame because I really loved the backup issue from the very first issue. I hope those make a return at some point. Overall, though, I'd give this a very positive 8 out of 10. Good time.
I'm Cape Joel, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to speed on what I'm doing next. And hey, you know what? If you're in the market for a good comic book trade, might I recommend using my link down in the description? That's right, through Book Depository, not only will you get an amazing deal and not have to pay for shipping and handling, but anything you buy via my Book Depository link actually goes to support me and the channel. So you win, I win, everybody wins, right? And until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you for watching, and I will be continuing to make comic content that smacks of greatness. Bye-bye.